Now, this is a funny thing, and I've heard this from a lot of people, not only myself, and I consider myself to be a apprentice farmer. We have our little farm, but once I get on the MT09, hey, and by the way, you can watch this in 4K. Once you get on an MT09, whether you're a farmer, a truck driver, or a parachutist, or whatever, I don't know. There's something about that bike. Now, other bikes in my collection, they do things to you and they make you want to behave like Valentino Rossi or go on a long, smooth, comfortable ride. But the MT09, the word is hooligan. And here I am feeding my poor fish, and they know what's coming once I get done with the farm chores. And I take an ordinary farm boy like me, born and raised on a farm, watering his cucumbers here, and within minutes, it's like like the old Superman movie. Puts on his summer riding gear, and all of a sudden, the farmer becomes a hooligan. Now, I always like to get all my flowers, and they're all starting to bloom now. I like to get everything in a farm ready, finished, everybody fed, everybody happy, even Karen. And then I just put that summer riding gear on, and it's time to become a hooligan. So imagine you're a real farmer and you're out on a tractor all day, or driving some of the farm equipment, and you're all done for the day. I'm usually done pretty early because I have a very small farm. And you jump on your MT09, and all of a sudden you're not a farmer anymore. You're a wild man in a British pub doing wheelies when you shouldn't be and evading the police. And part of it is the riding position you're in, sitting on an MT09, the wide bars, you're almost like a motard. And as soon as the road opens up in front of you and there's a couple of twists or kinks in it, and it looks like you got some decent traction, I don't know what it is. It's not like driving a farm tractor, that's for sure. And it's not like driving a touring bike. But it is so much fun. And the Michelin 5s, I've heard other people say they didn't get good mileage with them. And I've heard some people say they had excellent mileage. Well, I'm not done with my test yet, but I'm being very fair about it. And I already have, and I'm really itching to get them on here. I already have, and thank you, Vlad, a brand new set of Michelin 6s. We'll be getting those on when these wear out. And the thing for me that makes this bike even more fun than it would be without it is the quick shifter I added to it. Didn't come standard on the bike. I made a video of installing it. It's really a plug and play. It's not a big deal. And it just makes it even more fun. Everybody, pretty much everybody that I know likes to do little custom touches to their bike and make a few parts, add a few parts, do some aftermarket stuff. I think the selection of stuff that I did with paint and with graphics and with carbon fiber for this bike, for me, it suited my needs and those silver wheels. Now, this bike suits my riding needs to a T. Now, it may not suit your riding needs. If you are prone to do other things, different longer rides, maybe cross-country rides, I don't know. Dirt bike, I wouldn't count this as a good dirt bike. But for my bike, and the word hooligan is the word. It's that it brings out the worst in your personality. And I don't know. It's true, and I've heard it from other people that it turns them into hooligans too. And to me, when I'm done at a day of riding, I feel like I've been a hooligan. Now, I met a young guy in a gas station. We were both getting gas. He had an earlier, an FZ09. He had an early one, and he also had Michelin 5 tires on it. And I asked him how he liked it, and he said he had two of them. He liked it so much. And when he left, this is pretty funny. I wish I had it on camera. When he left, he did the biggest wheelie. He had a bigger wheelie than Michelle does when she leaves Perry's. And there are a lot of things I like about the bike. It's very nimble. It feels a lot lighter than it does. It feels a lot like an RD. My saying is, it's like an RD, and I have one in my collection. An RD with 3 engines and maybe 3 highly tuned engines. Now, I've been trying to include every couple days on the way back. I take the long way back through Lincoln Park. They're putting these electric airplanes together. I haven't seen one yet that's flying. I'm really itching to see this. The people seem like they have 4 or 5 of them in some state of coming together. And if you have any interest, it's in Lincoln Park Airport. And they seem always to come out and look at the motorcycle. So I don't know, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's real good. That, to me, one of the best parts of the MT09. It makes you feel young. And I feel I really should have asked the guy that was in the gas station with the FZ09 if it made him feel young. He looked like he might be 20 years old. I don't know. And, of course, not everybody feels the same. Some people want to feel older and more mature. I don't think so. Not going to happen for me. I like to feel young, and this bike makes me feel young. Now, a lot of things add to my riding enjoyment. Number one, the area where I ride is very low traffic, and I think pretty low law enforcement. They don't seem to be on a rampage to get you. But what makes it special to me is having that Valentine radar detector and knowing the places where they're prone to try to catch you. And how many times I've been saved by the bell by Mr. Valentine. And thank you, Jose, who talked me into getting that many years ago. Worth it. Now, I've officially owned a bike 3 years now, and bought it 3 years, and over 15,000 miles. Have gone under the bridge so quick. I'm always amazed. Pretty soon, this bike is going to be it's going to be nostalgia for me. And I try to get a bike every 10 years. Not sure I'll be getting another one. This may be the last one. I don't know. So with 3 years down, and basically all of the changes I've made to the bike, all the custom stuff is on our channel, and it suits my needs real well. For people that don't like the styling or don't like the way this bike does something, well, it's okay too, and I always say it, and I mean it. We can still be friends. Well, even if you're not a real farmer, and I'm like a fake farmer with this little farm, the MT09 will entertain you endlessly. And I never forget the story. Jose has a friend named Vlad, not the fella I work with. Vlad, I think he's a cop in New York City. He had a sport bike. We rode a few times with Jose. He got an MT09 before I did. The next day, he sold a sport bike. I'm a little different. I'm the farmer that keeps the tractor and keeps the mule and keeps the shovel and everything. I don't want to sell anything. And I definitely want to keep the MT09. So for anybody who might be new to our channel, or that maybe this is one of the first videos you've seen, I have 3,000 videos out on YouTube. And basically they're of customizing motorcycles, painting them, riding them, trying different things, track days that we've done, meets that we've gone to, meetups. I have 9 total motorcycles, 7 registered, 4 historic. And that humble collection has done a wonderful job of keeping me younger than I deserve to be. It keeps me busy, it keeps my mind occupied, and my passion for motorcycles seems bottomless. And thanks so much for watching.